So, someone's sleep is, their sleep hygiene sucks, right?
Yeah.
What is it that you're going to tell them to correct it? And I don't know. I feel like how do you
How do I fix that?
Yeah, I mean, clearly.
Couple ways. Well,
No?
I mean, first off, I'm looking
Just-
at. What's up? First off, I'm looking at caffeine.
It's fine. I mean, look, I won't even talk. I'll say nothing.
You just because you're doing the jokes now, and I'm like, I can't even handle. It's just like,
I just pictured you in like your like Spider-Man PJs, like hopping in like 7:30 lights out.
What about scientists? What, like testing blood and like what about doing rectal tests and like bend over, I have the thermometer. I'm gonna drop in here.
Look, I feel like you're a thorough coach, man. I feel like you're gonna get in there.
Hey, whatever it takes, man.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
But seriously, what are you going to tell them? I mean, are you just going to give them the rundown from like what, like the like?
But tell them to take Ambien and just shut up. And
Yeah.
No. I mean,
Have you ever taken Ambien?
Never. Yes, I'm lying. I'm sorry, I have taken it once. I was flying back one time. I was flying back from San Diego 12 years ago, and my brother and I had some. And we're getting on a plane, and we're like, we just don't want to fly. It's like a late flight out. And we're like, you know what? Let's pop some Ambien.
Yeah.
We like took them from someone that we, one of our, whoever, it doesn't matter. And as the plane, we're on the runway, we pop one, and we're sitting there for like 15, 20 minutes, plane's not leaving, we're like, we're not feeling it. So I pop like 3 Ambien, and literally, we're taking off on the plane. And we were literally like, I looked over where my brother's drooling on himself. I'm like hysterically laughing. I don't know what's going on. And I just opened my eyes, and like the flight attendant's like shaking me. I had it was like probably the worst. It felt like a hangover. It's the last time I've ever touched it.
Yeah.
It was absolutely awful. Awful. But to answer your question, what are you looking at? First thing I'm really asking him is caffeine. How late in the day are you having caffeine? If someone's having caffeine, and listen, there's no exact science on this, but I find with the amount of time it takes for the majority of the caffeine to get out of your body, I think 1 o'clock, you should not be having caffeine past 1 o'clock. And would that change according to what time at night you sleep? Sure. If you're going to bed at 12, obviously that's more time. You could probably push it a little bit later, but just be safe and say 1 o'clock. After that, it's light. So you go on your iPad, and you're exposed to all this unnatural light. And what that's really doing, it's like, I always like to refer to it as like electrocuting your nervous system, like it's just zapping you. You ever go on a roller coaster?
Come on.
Of course. Is that a dumb question?
Yeah.
You ever go on so many roller coasters or water rides, when you get into bed at night, you close your eyes, you feel your body kind of spinning? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yesterday.
It's the same thing. Yesterday. Yeah. It's the same thing that when you're consuming caffeine, or you're exposed to all this light, or you're in a high stress environment late in evenings.
So do you put your devices out of your room?
What I'll start doing, yes, I try. I put them on an airplane mode, or I put them across on the table. But even cutting down on unnatural light while you sleep. If you're someone that's reading the iPad right up until bed, I'll say, listen, let's try to stop with the iPads and dim the lights an hour before bed. So there's protocols you can do to start really help assisting you in relaxing yourself to get a better night's sleep. 5 minutes of belly breathing, 5 minutes of meditation before bed, just something simple. Warm chamomile tea, just little things that get the body to relax. I knew I was going to make you laugh there.
But but here are things. Okay, so
this stuff works.
I know, but that's the thing, right? So people know meditation works, and people know that deep breathing and belly breathing works.
But they don't want to do it.
But that's it. So
choose one thing.
But it's free.
Yeah, but choose one thing. So what I'm saying is that say you're like, I'm not going to meditate, I'm not going to belly breathe. I'm going to go like first caffeine. Like you're having caffeine, it's 4 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock right now, and you're drinking coffee. So I would turn to you and go, Zach, let's start cutting back on the coffee earlier in the day. Well, I need it. Well, you need it because you're not rested. So technically, if we get your body to repair and recover and rest, you should be craving caffeine less later in the day. Okay, right. So when someone's starting to me, they're like, I need to pick me up at 3, 4 o'clock. I'm like, all right, you're not like, that's why I want caffeine. Caffeine can be a very useful tool.
You just give them Coke.
Why do you have to go there?
I just figured that's the next best thing. I mean,